Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you how to unlock the new Limbo Calling Card. If you're new, and leave a like on the video. Okay, so if you go to challenges and you go to seasonal and you go to season 5, it will be up at the top row and it says, in Mauer Der Toten, stay in the death strip for 5 consecutive rounds. Now a lot of people don't know what the death strip is, and that's what I'm going to be showing you, but even if you do know what it is, I'm going to be showing you specifically how to do it. And I'd recommend not running an LMG or a sniper rifle or any weapon like that. I'd recommend running a lightweight weapon, because if you're carrying a heavy weapon and there's zombies spawning all around you, it will be hard, but you will want to run Ring of Fire or Aether Shroud really, but I recommend Ring of Fire. Not a LMG, like I said. You want to be running SMGs, pistols. I'm going to be running the DMEs today, as you see right here. So for attachments, I'm going to be running the Agent Suppressor muzzle, the Task Force barrel, the Tiger Team spotlight, the Ember sighting. I'm going to click that Ember sighting body, and the Salvo 30 round fast magazine, and dual wield obviously. Okay, so we're going to be loading into Mauer Der Toten here, as the challenge states you have to, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so once you load in, you're going to want to kill off the zombies in round 1. Pretty simple. And once you do that, you want to go down here and you want to kill these zombies, and then you want to go open this. I didn't finish the last zombie, but once you do that, you want to go here and you want to go over here, and you want to stay here until you have around 5,000, and then you want to open the map and you want to do it as quickly as possible. So once you get to the death strip, it's the lowest round as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna come back when I do that. Okay, so I have 6,215 points and I just finished round 5, so I'm gonna be on my way to, I'm gonna get boost change. You want to get there as early as possible, as I said before, and you just want to run. You don't want to end this round. Like once you leave, you don't want to end the round. You can kill zombies, but you don't want to. Make sure you don't advance to another round, because then that's one more round later that you have to stay in the death strip. And I'm gonna go kill the Tempest first. That either spawned right here. Now if you aren't running a dual wield, the stuff you get is going to be a little different, so I'm doing it for dual wield, and I'm going to be telling you what to do if you don't have dual wield. So you just want to turn on power, and I'll be back after that. Okay, so once you turn on power, you see here I'm on round 5. That's about the earliest you can be. The first thing you want to do is turn on the pack punch machine, so you have a pack punch weapon, and you're gonna want to pack punch a weapon before going in the death strip, because once you get in, you're not gonna be able to leave. And having a pack punch weapon will really help you, because you don't want to be in round 10 without a pack punch weapon on the death strip. So I just killed it here, and I don't have enough yet, but what you will want to buy in the meantime is not a satellite dish. You don't want to get these until you have enough salvage and stuff, and you want to make sure you have armor. And if you have enough, you're gonna buy the green first upgrade for the weapon, and you want to just stay here until you finish a round and you have more than 5,000. But once you do that, you also want to go over here. So before you pack punch it, you want to go over here, and if you have a dual wield weapon, you're going to want to buy Deadshot, because it makes the hip fire smaller. Now if you don't have a dual wield, you're going to want to buy Juggernaut or Quick Revive. You don't need Deadshot. I mean, it multiplies headshot damage on around like 12 and stuff. It's not gonna be necessary. And if you go down, you have Quick Revive, and Juggernaut will keep you from going down. But you see here, I got Deadshot. I'm not gonna buy anything else, because I'm gonna wait until I have 5,000 before, and then I'm gonna go in, because I don't want to wait another round. I'll be back when I have 5,000. You also want to make sure if you see a Semtex or something, you pick it up, because they will be important. If you like, it will make things a lot easier. They're way better than your weapon. You can hoard them up and then throw a Semtex in the middle of all of them, it will kill all of them, and it'll save you ammo, and it'll be much easier, and you're much less likely to die. But if you want to use your weapon the entire time, you can. So you see I do have 5,000, and I have enough to get a Pack-a-Punch, but I'm gonna wait until I finish the round because it's 5 straight rounds. This, I don't know, I'm not sure if it would count if I went mid-round, so I'm not even gonna risk it. There's no point. But if you do have leftover after you Pack-a-Punch, you either want to buy an ammo mod or you want to buy a perk. I recommend buying a perk, but if you don't have enough for a perk, buy an ammo mod. Yeah, I'm gonna buy Shatter Blast. Yeah, now I'm in here for round 8. Okay, so this make things you clear, you cannot leave, so you can't even like walk out here. And so you have to stay here until round 13 or whatever round you're on. And you just want to make sure while they're spawning in, I would put your back to the wall. Obviously don't stay here as they come closer, but you just want to make sure nothing spawns behind you because that will kill you ultimately. You want to watch out for these as I just walk in front of one. And I recommend going in the other death strip. I wasn't really paying attention. As you see here, I'm almost down already, and that's why you want Shatter Blast, but I wasn't really paying attention, so I almost went down. But you don't want to go near these things, that's where they spawn. I would recommend going over there, but I wasn't really thinking about that because there's an armor stand over there, so you can rebuy armor and stuff. But hopefully that does not kill me. And on the earlier rounds, it won't be that hard. You just want to make sure you don't have your back to the barriers over there because that's where they spawn. So the first round is not that hard, but as it gets later, I will show you what to do. Just for the first 3 rounds, first 2 or 3 rounds until it gets hard, you just want to stay over like by here and stuff. You want to make sure nothing comes from there, and you want to just watch out and watch your back. And use Ring of Fire if you get in a jam. If you're on round 10, there will be a pan there, and you want to just use your Ring of Fire or whatever your field upgrade is for this. You will shred it with it, and it's not that big of a deal. And you want to stay in your Ring of Fire, obviously. I'm on my 3rd round in here, so I have 2 after this. And I will have a different strat for the last 2. You can still use your weapon if it's still strong, but if your weapon's starting to get weaker against them, you can use Semtexes. So you want to hoard them up, and I will show you how to do that. Okay, so in the last 2 rounds, if you're not confident in your weapon, and if there are disciples spawn, disciples don't have a lot of health, so you don't even have to use Ring of Fire for that. But you want to stay on the outsides and keep turning your head towards the middle and make sure you know where everything is. And you just want to hoard them up. You don't have to hoard every single one up, but you want to wait until most of them spawn in. And you just want to make sure if you're running across this area in front of the barriers, that you make sure there is no zombies jumping in front of it, because you will get stuck on them and you will die. But you see here, I don't have all of them hoarded up, but I do have most of them hoarded up. And you just want to throw that Semtex in the middle. And I definitely accidentally just ran out, and you don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to restart basically from 5, but you want to make sure you don't leave this area like I just did. You'd rather go down than do that because you can revive yourself. But yeah, just make sure you don't do that. If you do, just keep using Semtexes or keep using your weapon, whatever works, and keep using Ring of Fire, and I'll come back once I finish. Okay, so I just missed it. I wasn't recording, but I got the calling card. I got it on camera. You guys would have seen in the top left, it said I was in checkpoint Charlie. But apparently, if you're out for a second or 2, it doesn't count it. I still would recommend risking it, but apparently it does count, and I got it. And it's pretty simple. I mean, it's really nothing really to it. You just want to make sure you Ring of Fire, Deadshot Daiquiri, and Shadow Blast. I'd recommend. As you see here, Shadow Blast is kill full horde, and you want to make sure you Pack-a-Punch weapon. And it's pretty simple. You can use stuns if you want. I'd recommend using Semtexes, but you don't have to. And you can use this trap, I forgot to mention that, and the trap will kill the zombies. And I mean, it's not It's not super effective, but it will help. If you're like running around, like you think about to go down while you're running by, you can just quickly tap it and then they'll start shooting them and thin out the horde, but it won't kill the entire horde. Okay, it's pretty simple. You have to go into this one. You don't have to, but I would recommend going into this one. You see it's also named Death Strip, because there's an armor stand and you can upgrade your weapon as long as you go. But either way, it's not that hard. It's just, matter of fact, knowing where to go and basics and what to get. But yeah, leave a like down below if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below your thoughts on the new Limbo Calling Card. Also comment down below if you're gonna unlock it or not, and tell me what other topics you'd like me to cover. Yeah, I don't know.